Hello, friends. Welcome to Quarantine Cooking with Paula. I've got the most wonderful surprise for y'all. Look who's here. My oldest son, Jamie.
Hey, y'all.
And my oldest grandson, Jack. They have come home for a few days. We celebrated Matthew's 9th birthday. So I'm so thrilled to have them home. And guess what? I finally got to meet the third son of Jamie and Brooke, little Davis, and he is beautiful, y'all. So, okay, Davis was born. Maddie had a 9th birthday. I want to know what you've been doing, Jack.
Well, during all the quarantine, I have started a YouTube channel, and all my life, something I've really loved. I've had a huge passion for reading. It's just something that I love to do, and now I want to share that with you guys. So over there, I'm going to be making video on my favorite books and reviewing them. And for once, my dad is behind the camera, and I'm in front of it. So, and the link will be down in the description if y'all want to go check that out.
So, okay, now help me understand. I would go to YouTube, and then I would hit search.
Jack Deen's Book Nook.
Jack Deen's Book Nook.
Episode 1's already out.
Okay.
Awesome. Right.
Oh, well, I've seen it. Yeah. And Jack, I thought it was precious.
Thank you.
That was a great idea.
It's nice to have something on YouTube for kids that's a little bit educational, but Jack has a lot of fun doing it too. Jack loves to cook. He loves to read. He does all kinds of things. This recipe is one of Jack's favorites. This is the yummy orange beef fingers. This is out of a recipe book that Bobby and I have done together. We've started y'all with just a little bit of...
Now, which book is that, son?
You know what?
What's the name of that
I think
one?
everything's going to be in the description, right? Take It Easy, I think that it is.
The Deen brothers, Take It Easy.
Take It Easy. Okay, so I've got 1 pound of boneless bottom round that I'm using. And you see I've cut this into strips. We're going to make beef fingers is basically what we're doing. My wife's calling me. I'll talk to her later. Salt and pepper on these beef fingers. And this is very simple, y'all. I've got flour, egg, and panko. So we're gonna go flour, we're gonna dust, egg, panko. We're going into a frying pan. It's a shallow pan with a little bit of oil in it. And to test that, I'm gonna take one of these pankos and I'll drop that in there. And if you could see that that's starting to fry a little bit there, so you know your oil is right. I've got it between medium and medium high. You don't want it too hot, you don't want it too low. Drop you a little piece of flour or a panko or something in there, and if it starts to bubble up, that's when you know your flour is ready. So I'm gonna dredge our beef through our flour. I'm gonna shake off the excess, go right into our egg, and it's better to keep a wet hand, dry hand, but as you can tell, I'm making videos with my mom and my son and my baby's asleep in the other room. So I'm here alone now all of a sudden, so I've got 2 dirty hands. See how pretty that is? Same thing, flour, we're gonna shake off the excess. We're going into our egg bath, and then I'm gonna go into the panko. Now obviously, because I've got raw egg going into these breadcrumbs, once I get done with these beef sticks, I'm gonna have to let this go. Y'all be very careful of cross-contamination when you're in your kitchen. Don't think, oh, look at all the breadcrumbs I have left over. This is raw beef and raw eggs that are going in these breadcrumbs, so anything that you don't use, I guess you can, if you're at my mama's house, you could throw it out for the chickens. The rest of y'all put it in the trash can.
You know what we've been feeding lately, Jamie? And I can't wait for Michael to put out the traps. Every scrap of food we have, y'all, we walk it out to the dock and we feed the crabs. I know that those have got to be the fattest crabs in the whole creek.
Okay, well, I can put y'all to work, Mom, if you're gonna walk around chewing gum with the fly swatter. How many times you told me not to chew gum when I'm doing TV? And look at you smacking it in my ear, walking around with the fly swatter. Y'all don't do any of that. Mom, you can start frying these beef things off. Jack, I'm gonna get you to mix up the sauce. This is called yummy orange sauce. Yummy orange beef fingers, because we've got a yummy orange seasoning that we're gonna dip these in. So Jack, you've got your orange marmalade there. There's a little bit of Dijon mustard. I'll give you the exact measurements. We have a does that say half a cup?
Half a cup of orange marmalade. Yeah.
Half a cup of orange marmalade.
Ooh, Sizzle.
Half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And what is that, about a half a teaspoon of rice wine? Of rice vinegar?
4 teaspoons, it says.
4 teaspoons? All right, so we've got 4 teaspoons of rice vinegar. We've got half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And we've got a half a cup of orange marmalade. So Jack, if you want to take that mixer, mix all that stuff up in that orange marmalade,
my gosh.
give it a good twist.
Look at these. These are beautiful. How long have you wanted to cook, Jamie? Look at that, y'all. Eddie, can you get that? Look at those beautiful sticks.
We're going to just let them cook and then turn them over. You want to get them nice and evenly done. If you like your steak well done, cook them well done. If you like your steak a little medium, let them go for just a few minutes. This is really going to be for y'all to decide. This panko is going to brown. These beef strips are really so thin, it's not going to take a whole lot of time for this.
That was my thinking too. So there's your paper towel for them to kind of drain on. And this is just dipping sauce.
I know, it's delicious.
Delicious. All right, Sonny boy, I think I'm calling these about ready. And I'm gonna put these others in there.
With 3 of us in the kitchen today, we're really keeping Eddie on his toes with that camera.
Dancing with you.
All right, that looks great, Jack.
Those look so good.
Don't they look delicious? Yum. They look just like the picture that Daddy took in the book, don't they?
It smells so good too.
I know.
So excited.
Yum! I'd say done.
Yeah.
I would say almost done.
This is amazing.
I know, and it looks like kind of coconut on them, doesn't it?
This is almost, y'all, like a cube steak recipe kind of, where you pound out your cube steak and you flour it and you put your, what cube steak doesn't have breadcrumbs. Basically the same thing. This is a fried steak stick. You can make these, chop them up, toss them in your salad. These would be delicious on tacos. You could put this on hot dog buns, and you could eat steak finger hot dogs. I'll put anything on a hot dog bun.
Well, you know, if you were making chicken fried steak, the pancakes would be perfect. Let them get down in that vegetable oil and kind of brown on the sides. Don't you love those little tongs? I love these tongs. This is an accessory for my smallest air fryer, isn't it, Eddie?
Yes.
Oh, I love them. We've got to order another air fryer so I can get another set of tongs.
Good noise.
Yes. All right, let's see. I need another piece of paper towel to drain these on, and I'm calling these ready.
So Jack's first book note that he did, y'all, it was from Chris Colfer, who does Land of Stories. It's been one of Jack's favorites. There's 6 or 8 books, I think, in the series.
Okay,
And we've been
there you
talking
go,
about doing
Sonny boy.
Book Nook for, gosh,
Yes, please.
months and months. And he and I finally put it together. We released it. And the next day, Chris Colfer, the young man that wrote the book, commented on the announcement that I made that Book Nook is finally live. And it's the cutest picture of Jack when I told him that Chris Colfer appreciated him liking his book. And I'm so proud of Jack. He's such a smart young man, and
kind.
it's such a great idea for him to do book reviews. And now that we've got Davis, he's going to be reviewing books from Well, Davis is 6 weeks old, so he'll be reviewing books from 6 weeks. And Jack's probably reading on a 10th or 11th grade level now. We keep it age appropriate for him, but he's a great reader, so there'll be books for everybody.
Where he gets that from?
I don't know. So y'all check out Jack Dean's Book Nook on YouTube.
Your daddy will stay up till 3 and 4 in the morning reading. You know that, Jack?
I know. He loves to read. He always reads.
All right, I want one that's not piping hot.
I want to.
The sauce is so good with the beef here, y'all. If you like steak and you like zesty orange, you're gonna love these.
That's my favorite. So good.
Trust me, put it in a hot dog bun. We appreciate it. We'll see y'all around the kitchen.
And you could do this.